Oh, I'm going live. I didn't mean to go live.
Well, we're early.
We're early.
So we're early. Whatever.
So we're early.
We were checking something, and you know how us old people are.
We inadvertently went early. That's okay. Better early than late, right?
Better late than never.
Better early than never.
Better early than late, but better late than never.
That's right.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
One concurrent viewer. Let's guess who it is.
Teresa.
Teresa. Is it you?
Teresa, is that you?
I'll die if it is. That'd be so funny. Now, your husband... It is Teresa! Teresa, hello! Hi! You know, we were guessing who would be first.
Did you hear us guessing, Teresa? We said, who is it? But one person is here. Who is it? It's Teresa.
It's Teresa, and I'm hotter than the hubs of hell.
Already?
And her husband just came in here and said, it's cold in here.
I put on a
I'm
sweater.
Like,
Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Steve.
Hello, you two. Steve and Jeffrey. Hello.
Jeffrey and Steve and Teresa.
Miami model call.
Yes, Miami's here.
Let's see. Hi. How you doing?
Yes.
I'll just put
Geneva.
Geneva, hello.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody, to Tuesday night
Chicken Chit Chat. Yes.
Yay,
and
Bumble.
You're going to spam the chat with roses.
Oh, thank you. I need roses.
Did you read my review, Bumble? Was it okay? I wrote him
so good.
I wrote him a review.
What did you do, bold, Teresa?
What was that, Teresa?
Did
you call a
went
scammer?
Skydiving. Just for fun?
Well, we don't call Steve on Tuesdays. So you can if you want to have some fun. Thank y'all. Anyway, good news. Today was my last physical therapy session.
Good news. Let's see you move that shoulder, Leah.
I still got a lot of ways to go.
Hello. Babushka, hello. Hey, she's reaching to the sky.
I'm reaching to the sky.
Higher, Leah, higher. Oh, go back like this. Now undo your bra.
Oh, God. Not now. Hello,
That's very good, Leah.
We're getting there. Babushka has a pretty voice. I work for an intimate apparel company. Did Real Women Wednesday photo shoot in my... You go, girl.
Wow.
High five.
This is for you.
That's for you.
That's fabulous. Oh, my Lord. I bet you look just fabulous.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Laura just blew out your eardrums.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm proud of you. You know what? We real women need to be represented.
We need to be represented.
I don't know. In the right bra, if everything was like, it debuts. Are we going to get to see it, Teresa?
Are you going to share?
She's not.
Oh, that's so good, though. Wow.
Yes. Oh, were you a troublesome person, Babushka, in the stream?
Oh, wow.
Well. There you go.
Wow. Teresa, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm going to have to find you and check it out.
Yes.
Hi, Tricky.
Hello, Tricky.
Good
so,
to see
Steve,
you.
good for you. I'm glad you got them all PO'd. That's excellent news.
Are you the same number? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We sure got that one guy on Friday. I listened back. I thought we were... Did you listen back
to that? I
haven't
listened back.
I was afraid to listen back, and I finally listened back.
Yes.
Where Leah was getting a little...
I wanted to continue. I was like,
just a little bit risque.
I wasn't getting risque. I was just trying to keep the call going.
Oh, by being risque.
I wasn't being risque. I was telling him he had a tiny one.
Yes.
A little tiny one. You're not sure what bra you should buy, Steve? Well, you need to go have a proper fitting.
They do fittings.
And maybe Teresa's company can help you with that, if you would like.
And then take a picture.
Yeah, and then you can post it on Facebook. Hi, Wayne. How are you? Yes.
So I have
yeah.
been doctoring my little doggy here.
Laura's dog is an injury.
I got a frantic phone call text.
Yesterday. Yes.
While I was babysitting the sick baby.
Yes.
And she says there's a cut on the back of Walter's back, 3 inches. 3 inches long.
I said several inches.
You said 3 inches, and so I pictured this bit, which is so.
Good evening, David. Charlene.
I had to come over here. We had to doctor him up good. It was actually
we think it was a boil.
like a boil or a cyst or something.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's been doctored.
I'll write
and
it down for Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been
thank you,
doctored, and
Steve.
I came back today and did it again, and hopefully he doesn't have to go to the vet. But it's nice and deep, let me just say. But I've been trained well on other things, so I know how to.
Ours, but he's 10 months old today, your baby, David? Oh.
Mine's on the 17th, is 9 months old.
Wow.
On the 17th. The time flies, David, doesn't it?
It does.
But he, it is so cute, but it's so sad. Poor little guy. You know that I took him to the doctor on Friday. We went to the hospital Friday. Well, this thing is just like gone. It's a circle that will never end. He has now laryngitis. And can you imagine? I mean, imagine, Steve. I mean, David, that your baby trying to squeal and squeak and do all the things that he does, and he doesn't have any voice. It's like, it's so cute.
Oh, and
But it's
Teresa's
so
grandson's going to
sad.
be 11 months old. We had
Wow.
8
Lots
and
of
9, 10,
babies.
11 months. Yes. Yes.
6, 8.
And hey, you guys, if you downloaded Bumble's book and you read it, go to Amazon and leave him a review.
Reviews
Tricky.
are important.
Tricky did it. Thank you, Tricky, for doing that. That's as Amazon people, we know how important that is. So, yes.
Charlene, I missed what you said. Hello. Sorry, I was blabbing my face. Now I'm coughing.
Would you like some water?
I got water.
I got it. I got it.
It
Wait,
just
this
went
is
down the
water,
wrong pipe.
people. Your oldest poked fun at you when you had laryngitis. Yes.
Boy, I had laryngitis over Christmas. I'm getting it now.
She's having sympathy laryngitis.
But so sad, and he can't swallow. He's not been able to drink, fully, and so he gags himself because he has this thing going on, this infection in his head and chest. And
She's fine. She's just choking
I'm
on
fine.
her
I'm
water.
just having a bit of an issue. I'm fine, but
Yeah.
poor baby.
The baby's not fine. The baby is sick.
Yeah, I'm fine, Charlie.
That's what happens when they go to daycare.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I don't mind babysitting. I just don't like, every day that I'm not working
To be babysitting.
to be sitting.
But
I
it's-
love my grandson, of course. but
Yes.
I need to go to the store on occasion
Yes.
or come and fix Walter.
Yeah, or come and fix Walter.
Yeah,
That's poor Walter.
He's so sad.
Yes.
How John Wright?
John Wright is here.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday, Laura's going to be rolling in at the last minute because you got to work.
I have to work Friday, and I have to be there at 6, and so my 8 hours is up at 2. But normally I would get out earlier.
A little earlier.
So if I run in here and she's like, scan back, I'll just sit down.
Just sit.
I'll sit down and join the conversation.
Yes. Then the following Friday, just so you all have a heads up, I have to work till 5, unless I can
dear.
get out at 4. Let's plan on 5. We did that last time.
Okay. So do one at 5?
Yeah, we'll do scam bait, scam bag
At
at
5.
5 on the following Friday.
So it'll be late.
So it'll be late.
That's okay.
But that's okay, because those tech scammers, they work around the clock.
The federal government is awesome like that. You can just call anytime, day or night. Isn't that,
Yeah, maybe if they didn't pay all those people 24 hours a day, they wouldn't have to go.
They wouldn't
broke
have to go like
all the time. They
shut
wouldn't-
down all the time.
That's right.
Not this Friday. Next Friday. This Friday I come in late.
Right, Geneva.
But-
They go to the doctor and then they come back with something different.
Well, no. What happens is they get well from one, then they go back to freaking daycare and come back with something new. Oh, and one of the babies at daycare, she finds out today, has something called, and I've never heard of this, hand, foot, and mouth disease.
And foot and mouth disease. Yes.
What the heck? And so I looked it up, and they get little dots all in their mouths and around their mouths,
Aaron.
on their hands, little blisters.
Hello,
on
Aaron. We're drinking water.
water.
That's us. Water.
So I'm looking forward to that next week.
Hand, foot, and mouth disease. Gosh.
You know?
Hey, you gotta. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
what
either.
do? She was going to have somebody come in yesterday.
Sorry, I'm doing my
she,
nails.
She thought that I would be working yesterday, which I should have been working yesterday, but I took the
Right.
day off because baby was sick. Not before she looked up and was going
Charlene?
to hire somebody for $35 an hour
Oh,
off of care.com.
oh my God.
I'm like, you are not going to do that. Pay me and I'll stay home.
Charlotte,
No, I didn't
pay
say
me
that.
$30 an hour and
I'll do
stay
it for
home.
$25.
Charlene, yes, I am still
Evil.
doing. Evil's in the house. It's doing keto. I've kind of stopped at 27 pounds.
Well, you had a plateau earlier.
Yeah,
too,
so I anticipate it'll kick back in.
20.
But I don't quit.
She doesn't quit.
I don't quit.
I stepped on the scales today and was quite shocked. It was the first time I stepped on the scale in several months.
Oh. Ew.
Ew.
I posted that picture of us with Mother.
Look at yes.
And look how skinny you were.
I was so skinny.
You were too skinny.
I wasn't too skinny.
Yes,
I was
you
just
were.
right.
No, you were very skinny.
I was just right.
Good girl, Charlene.
I think we're just right. Any shape or size we are. Thank you, David.
Thank you. Just gifted us with 2 pounds.
Thank you so much. It's true though. I think that we as women and we should be more supportive of each other and our sizes.
Yes.
There's not a cookie cutter look.
That's right.
And the
As long
media
as you're
has,
healthy,
yeah.
it's like, what is keto, Geneva? It is it's a low carb diet plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of keep your carbs to about 20 carbs a day. They say between 20 and 40.
I wouldn't agree with that. But
I don't do that many, personally.
I mean, a true keto diet is like 80% fat. It's around 85% fat, and then it's
Yes.
protein and carbohydrates and the rest. I mean, it's pretty serious.
Teresa says tomorrow we're going to see
Right.
that we're all beautiful. That's right.
Da-da-da.
Yes, it's like Atkins.
Only Atkins is protein.
Only Atkins is all protein. Yeah. This is fat. Fat.
Which what you're doing is actually switching your burning mechanism in your body from burning sugars and the carbohydrates always turn to sugar, and your body will now burn fat if you're in ketosis, which sounds serious. Like people think, oh my gosh, you're in ketosis, you've got diabetes or whatever. What is that word?
It's
I need to drink more water.
it's
Keto. Blah, blah, blah.
keto something.
Ketosis.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be, yes. They call that lots of things.
Danielle, hello.
You get keto breath, keto gas.
I tell you, when I was on
keto.
keto, I had the massive keto breath. I was afraid to talk to anybody. Ooh,
Yeah.
It's just not, I don't.
Bumble, 100. Don't you love the dollar store Bumble? 100 green tea bags for
$1.
$1.
99 cents. 99 cents.
I don't eat any sugar either. Just I do some artificial sweeteners.
Ketoacidosis, yes.
Ketoacidosis. Thank you.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
but I don't. do any sugar at all. Like, I put sweetener in my tea sometimes.
Use stevia. Don't use the chemical stuff. Serious. Don't
I
use.
hate stevia.
Yeah, but don't use that acetum.
I don't use.
What do you call it?
She can't remember that.
I'm telling you, I've been all day. I've been up since 5:30, sitting with a baby all day, talking baby talk, and now I can't remember anything. Yeah, aspartame.
I don't use aspartame. I use the pink
Sucralose.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Jody's in the house. Jody's in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I love
stevia.
the Dollar Tree. Yes. See, did you talk about the Dollar Tree in your book, Bumble? You should have talked about the Dollar Tree. See, there's ways to save money. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Miami, what is it? Phenylalanine? It sounds too chemically for me.
Well, it is very chemically, and I don't drink a lot of it. And I do.
Hi, skeleton.
Skeleton.
Hi.
Hello, skeleton Siski. Yeah. So, anyway, and Danielle is here. Equal. Bleh.
There was one night Jennifer was screaming, this is my daughter, in the other room, and yelling, screaming, like at the top of her breath, in frantic mode.
They're okay, yeah.
To Gabriel, my other grandson. He had gone in and gotten into the artificial sugar packets and freaking ate all of them. Did I tell you that?
Yes. Why? I mean, it's got to taste horrid.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
It was sweet and low, which is sucralose. And I was so happy it wasn't aspartame. He could have got aspartame poisoning.
Yes.
But still, I mean, I scared him within an inch of his life. I was telling him, you know what can happen? You know what? And I just went down the line. Instead, I didn't scream at him. I sat with him and
Such
spoke with him.
Such a loving grandmother.
No, I spoke with him clearly and precisely about how he can poison himself.
And you should speak with him. You know, I was having some issues on Mother's Day about, I think you all question, did I do enough? What did all of that. You just get,
Did you get misty?
No, I was like, I have failed my son. Because, and so Wayne put things in perspective for me. It's like, he's not on drugs. He doesn't drink. He doesn't, he's a smart child. He
just has to learn how to use his smarts.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, but then to further put that into perspective, I had a 2.5-year-old come in with her parents. No, you don't.
Oh, today? Oh, I thought you were going to talk about your son.
Yesterday. No.
Okay.
Yesterday, and this child was so unruly in the medical facility. And the parents are just like, oh, she's 2.5. Oh, gosh, 2-year-olds, blah, blah, blah. And at one point, she grabbed all of my pens, and I said, oh, honey, don't play with those. They're dirty. Because every sick person in town touches them. Right?
Serious.
So I was trying to be, for her benefit, leave my damn pens alone. But I was like, don't touch those. Those are dirty. And she just looked at me, and she screamed at me, like, Wah! And I went.
Too bad she didn't have laryngitis.
Too bad. So I went, shh, shh. And she goes, shut up.
What? And did the mother do anything?
She laughed and said, oh, she's 2. She's 2.
Wow. So where is she learning the shut up part?
And she goes, this is what she says. This is what the mother says. I don't know where she gets that. We don't talk like that. Mm-hmm.
Sure. They're little parrots at 2.5.
Yes, that's for sure.
Just want to say.
Exactly.
Just want to say
I was shocked, and I went, my son would have never gotten away with that.
I was laughing in the emergency room with the baby the other day because he talks to, he talks a lot. He's like, he's like, blah, 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 blah. You know how they do. But he loves the sound of his voice. And the nurse says, does he have older brothers and sisters? And we're like, yes. And she's like, yes, I could guess.
Because he's so talkative.
Because he's so talkative.
Yeah, Jody, what's the mother's excuse? That's what she was acting like a 2-year-old too.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know.
In the restaurant when the kids run around too, it's so dangerous because we're walking around with like heavy plates and running real fast and stuff, and the kids are just
little emperors.
have your kids sit down in the restaurant. Sorry,
Yeah.
don't let them run around and play in other booths and run around and grab things. They just do that all the time.
And don't let them do that in an emergency room.
Right, in an emergency room.
Hello.
Hello.
It's just like,
I tell you.
well, exactly.
You know, and that's a lot of it, Bumble, really, because people are afraid to discipline. But I don't know, you know.
I was watching a thing on how to train your marmoset monkey.
Oh.
And the man was saying, when they're
Cave
babies, when they try to bite you can't let them play bite you, because when they do have teeth, they're going to bite you and they're not going to know that that's not okay. So if they try to bite you, you take their little butt and you pinch it, just not to hurt them, but it just gives them a little, and they know when they feel that, I got to stop that behavior.
So
that's what you do to those 2-year-olds.
So,
pinch
or
them on
any
the
kind
butt.
of behavior that's bad, just pinch them on the butt.
Yes, Charlene,
Yeah.
I will pinch your ass in a heartbeat.
You know what, Charlene?
Mine
really,
does too, evil.
My mother would have, like, seriously.
She would have whipped my ass.
We used to have to go in the room and wait
to be spanked.
to be spanked.
Yes.
And then they would come in, you know, and it was like
the anticipation was worse.
It was worse than the actual. But I remember one time, Dad, when we were at Mima's, this is my grandmother's, our grandmother's.
Yes.
I did something, of course, and go to the room and wait. And my dad comes in and he's like, okay, get me some magazines. And we got magazines.
And he
started spanking the magazines with his belt. He says, now scream. I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Right. Oh my
gosh. I spanked a swat on the butt.
I did too.
Yeah.
You know, and my daughter took advantage
judge
of it.
me, I don't care. I don't.
My daughter took advantage of it because one day she didn't do the dishes. She was probably about 13 years old, and I said, get in the kitchen and do the dishes. And she said no, and she was very defiant. So I did this.
As any 13-year-old.
I grabbed her by the back of the hair and like that, and I pushed her
She
into
did
the
that
kitchen.
to me too when I was a kid.
I pushed her into the kitchen. I'm like, do the dishes, right? And
You should train your employees with butt pinches.
my next day, the child services were in my house.
Really? Yes, that's true. I remember that.
And they came in, and because I won't even tell you how come. I mean, it was kids at school talking, and then the office called anyway. They came to my house, and she comes in and she goes, next if that happens again, and you feel like you want to respond this way, take a walk. And I said, and just let her get away with it.
Yeah.
How do I get her to do it if I can't Anyway,
Tricky was an angel.
Oh, sure you were.
Well, these kids were actually probably not. I don't.
It depends on the child, I think.
I don't know. There has to be. Maybe it's your method of discipline. I mean, I'm not saying spank the
Not you don't beat them.
right. And there are ways to discipline, but you've got to follow through.
You
It's
get
like,
a giant stick. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to have to go pick switches. Remember?
Yeah.
I did anyway. I don't know if she did. I had to go pick a switch.
Yeah, exactly. You're not beating them.
No, you're not beating them. Like
Yeah.
3 good pats on the ass.
Yeah.
Just saying. A little bit like
A little smack into
just
reality.
Like
Yes.
whappo. I mean, leave a little tiny little red spot. That's good. That's a stinging one. You know what I mean?
Take their phones away.
Oh, these days, yeah, take their phones away.
Yeah.
I've never heard such mercy screaming. Mercy, mercy. No, it's like
When those phones are taken away.
no, when the PlayStation goes.
Oh.
No.
Yes, some kids can.
No.
Yeah. Right? Well, I'm telling you, my stepson, when we've merged families, we went into family counseling for a while, which I highly recommend. But he
Don't
was
let
like,
him put him on medication.
don't know. Well, it wasn't. It was just like so we could all
Family
blend this
counseling.
family. And he said, you can't make idle threats. And I think that's happens a lot. He goes, if you do that again, you're going to go sit on top of that mountain for an hour.
Or I'm going to ground you for the rest of your life.
Whatever. You better be prepared to do that and follow through.
Right.
Because when you stop following through.
So after Sunday, did you feel better about your parenting
Yes, I
skills?
did. I did.
Good.
Well, I mean, come on. Josh is the music pastor at our
and he
church.
was very, very much the troublemaker. Yeah. No, he hated you. He did. Just say that.
Yes,
I was there.
He was my stepson. He is my stepson.
But he's as much as your son as
I raised him from the time he was 4. Oh no, you got a bar of soap in your mouth like Ralphie.
That Jody, that always makes me think life, when she goes down the list, it was with the piquant flavor.
Yes.
And the Life Boy was really good. Yeah.
But I must say, my son Josh, my stepson Josh, I knew someday the light switch would go on because every open house, every school concert.
You picked him up?
Everything. I went. What do you mean picked him up?
No, I mean school.
From school.
You take him to school, bring him back.
Right.
I do too, all day
I was
Christmas.
at every baseball game, every soccer game, everything when the parents weren't. Just saying. But, Wayne worked a lot, but still. I was the one.
I remember telling you, don't worry, Lee, because she'd be always upset. He hates me,
Yeah.
And I remember telling you, someday he is going to realize what you did.
Yes,
and he will tell you.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell my daughter because she has two stepsons too.
Exactly.
That are teens, and they come over and just sometimes you can just see
the loathe.
Yeah, the loathing.
My hair is long. Yes, I straightened it. It's very.
I was telling her it looks very.
It takes forever to do that.
I should do that.
But yeah, no, Josh, he actually came to me. He's very, open about that. And he comes and he says, when he didn't graduate from high school because he refused to do his homework and the therapist said, stop, he's old enough to know what he's supposed to do and he knows there's consequences. So he got down to the wire at high school and they didn't let him graduate. So, and, that's, I think, when it started, because then he went, I should have listened to you. But he went out and got his GED on his own, did the whole thing, paid for it himself and everything, so.
Yeah, Jennifer was an honor student, and then something happened, and I think this happens to a lot of kids when they get into their senior year. They get bored.
Yeah.
And they just, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know. But she was skipping school and not going to classes and just hanging out with people probably she shouldn't have been hanging out. And they called me and said she wasn't going to walk with her class. And I went down to that school and we figured out what to do.
GED is better than years of homework.
It is.
Hey.
Alex has one. But anyway, then she finally got to walk, but she didn't walk with honors, of course, even though she was
an honor student. Yeah.
But then she went out and opened a business.
There you go.
The very next year.
Right.
So.
And my son's going to be going to seminary and learn, and be, so, hey, anyway.
Dun-da-da.
So I guess I did okay. Yeah.
Yes, you did good.
But he came to me one day and he sat down and he goes, my dad taught me about audio and my mom taught me how to get a girlfriend and you taught me everything else.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I said, thank you.
Yeah,
no, I didn't. I cried.
Was that on Sunday?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought he came over and said that to you on Sunday.
No, that was 2 years ago. No, on Sunday I got a text. Happy Mother's Day.
What is Leah's son doing?
What is he?
My son.
What is my son doing? My stepson is the music pastor at the local church. And my other son, Adam, is being a bum in the other room playing video games.
He could probably win a tournament if he would just go.
Yeah, exactly.
You know those
and
tournaments.
I tell him, if you're gonna play video games, at least make money. Go.
I
Exactly.
actually have a friend that did that.
I don't know, Cave Nerd.
He entered something, I don't know, it wasn't Fortnite, but it was the more previous one that was so popular, and he went, they paid for him to go to China to do a tournament, and he won a couple million.
Or right. And he goes, what he tells me, I just play for fun. Well, get your
it's
fun
time
butt
to
up
not
and get a job
get
then.
to go get a
Yeah.
job.
So, but, then I read your book, Bumble.
I
And
know
then,
what the game was. I can't
I mean,
remember.
and I agree.
Caveman.
There's so many other ways to make a living. And, if you want to start a channel, if you want to, I'm for supporting all of that, but do something,
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know what game.
I don't
what he
know what.
plays.
Well, and I don't know what game it was my friend played either, so I can't remember. But it was one of those real popular games before Fortnite, because I know that's very popular now. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Charlene. It's like
yeah, exactly. Bumble.
If you want
He
$1
bought a
million,
house. Yeah,
what?
he bought a house. He bought a house.
Bumble?
No, my friend.
Oh,
that
yeah, with his
won
$1
$2 million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Bumble, if you would still have to come back and hang with us, Bumble. I'm
Emoji
sorry.
guy. Hello.
Emoji guy is here. New emoji guy.
What? Are you the new emoji?
He's
guy?
the new emoji guy on Instagram, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just spread around each other's names now.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Because that's his real name.
the new. His name is New. K-N-E-W.
No.
K-N-E-U. That sounds like a name.
Anywho. So that's our talk about. I hope you guys all had a happy Mother's Day, all you mothers.
And all you
there.
men who have women who are mothers,
Yes.
please.
Because you're mothers too,
Yeah,
you know.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, eye surgery today, Cave Nerd. It went well. He or she's good. That's scary. I don't know, man. Eye surgery.
Well, yeah. My girlfriend at work, she's having her cataracts removed, and I did tell her, they just peel them off, and it freaked her out. I should have said that.
Even pet moms too. That's right, Charlene.
Yes. He can see, but not good or bad or great.
They didn't have them at the dollar store, Bumble.
Oh,
A girl, one of my coworkers, brought me flowers for Mother's Day.
Oh.
Jessica. She was thank you, Jessica. I know nobody at work watches me, so.
My
One of
daughter
your
got-
friends came in today. I won't say who because I can't.
what does it start with?
I think it's a C.
Oh, I know who
And
it
she
is.
said she watched us.
I know.
Yes.
I know exactly. Hi. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Connie's
I-
here.
I need to respond. I'm a terrible responder. If you're here, or if anybody ever talks to me, I read your messages and I just oh wow, and then I move on, and I'm a horrible responder because I'm so happy, but yet I'm terrible at responding.
I read everything.
I read
Yeah.
everything, religiously everything.
Yes, me too. I answered Connie today. Connie asked if we were doing chicken chit chat,
Yeah.
and I said yes at 6:30.
6:30.
Only we went a little early on accident.
Yes, it was 6:25. Oh. Well, seriously though, I do.
Your mom doesn't care for flowers, but if you get it.
You enjoy me very much, Cave Nerd. Thank you. I enjoy you very much. I like that. I can
We like her. Okay, we'll keep her.
I guess what do you call that? In comedy, you've got the straight man and then they got me.
What is that?
What is that called? Can't
Yes,
help it.
I am the straight man. Is any one of us a straight man? I don't know. Comic relief.
Yes, I'm the comic relief. I'll make something up if
Yeah. Kavner likes the sisterly stuff. Yes.
Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm there to keep my eye on her.
That's fine.
Carrying. It was really nice here in the lower 80s.
You know
and
what?
now
It's going to
cloudy.
snow this weekend.
You know, I was shocked to hear that. Did you like that, cave nerd? I'm serious.
Teresa.
It was 80 degrees the other day.
Teresa,
Yesterday.
you're a 10-year eye cancer survivor. Oh, my goodness.
It seems like you said that before. It seems like I heard you say that before. Wow. Yeah, that's excellent.
I do have stuff on Amazon if anybody's in the market for your brother's old. What's your? My brother old me. He's a lesbian. What? I don't understand.
Wait a second. Please explain. Geneva.
I have a splat mat that I sell on Amazon if anybody has a baby that makes a mess.
And can I just say that it's the best thing since sliced bread?
Yes.
My daughter has a couple of them, and you just fold them up, throw them in the bag, spread them out. There's no wrinkles. Just put them out in the park. Sit down, have a picnic, have your
Yes.
baby roll around on
That's
it.
right.
Shake it off, go away. And then
Put it under your high chair.
Put
in
it under the
house.
high chair. But see, I
It's
think it's
even
better.
good for pets.
Yes.
Yes.
Put it on the couch. You know, if you have a cat that sits on the back of the
mat
couch.
yesterday when we did Walter.
Why? What was wrong with you?
What was wrong with me?
Anyway, it's really good.
So if anybody's in the market for a splat mat, I will. I'll give
William,
you the link.
hello.
Hi, William. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you, Bumble, for the plug. Yes, it's a splat mat.
She
No,
does not.
I
match
didn't manufacture it myself, but I tweaked it. I tweaked it. It's private labeled, and I didn't like some of the other ones that
She
were
had
out
a
there.
manufacturer tweak it
Yes,
and pack it.
and pack it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It has been a while, William. I was thinking,
Where
when's
have
the last
you
time
been?
I haven't seen you in a
where
while?
have you been? Well, thank goodness, Teresa. So, Teresa, how is your vision now, in general?
I remember you mentioned, I think you mentioned it, or somebody mentioned something about that. But yeah,
Yes.
see, I worry about things like that too. Because my eye is always going in and out. On both, in and
I
out.
had a very odd thing happen to me. In fact, I got on the phone and made an appointment with my eye doctor right away. And I diagnosed myself after going on Google, because that's what you do. But I think I had an optical migraine. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Google it. So it was funny. In fact, Bumble, I was trying to read your book when I noticed it.
It's your fault.
It's your fault. I was reading your book and I'm like, I can't see all of the words.
Colors in your vision?
Yes. And it was like prism, like almost like in a semicircle, prism colored lights around, and it was blocking out some of the words. And I kept trying to move and read, and I was like, what the heck? And it was in both eyes.
I do that too, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was in
Wait.
both eyes. The same in both eyes. So I looked it up, and it was scary at the time, Jody. Very scary.
Wow. But did you have a headache?
No. And it says it can come with or without a headache.
Interesting. So Cave Nerd says
and
it's
it lasts
a precursor.
To what? A migraine.
Yeah.
Yes, but I never got the headache. And they say sometimes it doesn't. It can last like 10 to 15, 20 minutes, and then it goes away, which it did. And it hasn't happened since.
I wonder what would cause that, like if you're dehydrated or some kind
I
of
don't know.
thing that, you know what I mean.
Yes, but that's an optical
All I know-
migraine. Thank you, Jody. I never ever noticed or had one before that I noticed. And I don't know if I would have noticed, maybe if I wasn't trying to read at the time. But, yeah, it looks like a kaleidoscope.
So if you were
Yes!
sleeping, you would be dreaming in color.
It's like a kaleidoscope. Yes, that's exactly how I described it, Jody. Was like, it was like a perfect little
Wow, that is so bizarre.
around. Yeah.
And then if you like went like this, it went like, when you look
Yes.
in one. It's like, I can change the color. So wow, I never heard of that. Serious.
So
I've never
I
heard of that.
guess no, it does not happen all the time. It happened that one
Iranian
time.
Pride. Hi.
Hi, Iranian Pride. I only when I was trying to read your book.
She was so excited. She got high blood pressure and got a optical migraine.
That's weird, Geneva. I'm telling you, Geneva. I've never experienced that before. It scared me to death. So
That is so weird.
And I'm 2 years. I have not been to the eye doctor in a couple of years.
Oh, please.
Starts with a freckle in the eye called a nevus. Is that how yours started, Teresa?
Wow.
I'm telling you, this scared me to death. So I thought I'm going to make an eye appointment.
Huh.
So there.
Like Jennifer used to get
Really?
what they call
I didn't
floaters.
know that.
I don't know what that is, Jennifer.
I get floaters.
I haven't been to the eye doctor in probably 15, 20 years.
Tunnel
probably.
vision.
I probably should. Just saying. I have
Ugh. You have tunnel vision now, Teresa? Oh, weird. The first one was not when you were doing
William,
tape.
we're not doing calls tonight, but I will definitely write it down if you want to give it to me.
We're going to
just
call
having
on Friday.
We're just having a chicken chit chat.
We're talking about optical
Whatever we want to
migraines.
talk about.
Yes.
All right, so let me write that down.
Oh, people have got good numbers for us.
Ooh-wee.
Okay. Well, hopefully Friday they
Well,
will
if I didn't
still
have a
be
baby on my lap all day, I would do it tomorrow and record it.
Well, you can have a baby on your lap and
no,
make a phone
he's
call.
sick. You don't want to watch that. He's like
It will projectile on the
onto
camera.
the camera. I've never
Yes.
seen the likes of that.
Yes,
one.
Jody will call.
Okay, Iranian.
You guys all call.
Good night, Iranian Pride. It's good to see you. Thank you
Yes.
for dropping in.
Love and respect to you too. Good night.
Wait for it.
Um,
Got 773.
Get shots in your eyes. For what, Helen? For the optical migraines? Don't tell me I gotta get shots in my eyes.
That just sounds like my worst nightmare.
I know, right?
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Like
That
those old
sounds
horror
like-
movies used to watch, and they'd like go down into their eyes.
Oh my God. Oh
yeah. No
yeah,
way.
in your eyes.
Oh.
Bleeding.
No.
Oh.
I mean, you'd have to knock me out for that. Serious.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember those old movies, or those old like science fiction movies? Or
Yes.
Science
Where they were
fiction.
and you were
and
wide
then they go like
awake
this,
and
and
they
go,
go,
and then go like that. Yeah.
Diabetics.
The Saw movies, yes, that was newer than the ones I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like Cave Nerd.
Oh. Bleeding behind the eyes.
You know, Mima had like a lot of issues with her eyes.
She had
because I used-
macular degeneration.
Well, I used to take her to the eye doctor, and
Yes.
they wanted to do surgery, and I was like, oh my goodness.
No. Knock me out. Then you
That
can
to me,
do-
that anything. I mean, even shots between my fingers when I broke my finger. Just saying.
No. Yeah,
You
that's bad.
But
That's bad.
it
You know
was
what?
bad.
And you know what the worst one I've had was in my foot.
Between your toes.
In my foot. Not to
Ew.
because I was out on the back deck, which should be sanded and scraped and all of that, but it's not. And there was something,
Helen.
and I went to kick it and took up half the deck in my foot. So I had to go to the ER and have
You never told me that.
that removed. But then they have to shoot the Novocaine into your foot.
Oh, Teresa.
Ugh. Ugh.
Helen. Oh, Helen.
Tunnel vision. Oh.
Yeah,
Shingles, I have
they
not
say
had
you should get
shingles.
those shingle shots.
I have.
Did you have one? Because they say you should get that.
You should. No, but
As
my
we
doctor told me to go
age.
get one. I haven't done it. But I see people come in with it, and I bet you were, Helen, because I see people come in, and I know that it's very bad. You're not 100%
See,
sure
that's
you had
because
chicken
we've had to have the chicken pox in order to get shingles.
to get shingles.
And then you have to have the shingles shot and hope for the
Yo,
best.
Luke Dog in the house.
Yo ho, yo ho, Luke Dog's in the house.
Diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly.
Oh, that's
We don't want nobody want that. Yeah.
Nope. Oh my goodness.
Oh
I'm looking at-
gosh, I do not want
Oh.
that.
No.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Oh, I know. I won't sing the other parts of that song.
Yeah, don't get a
I
copyright
won't
strike.
do it for 20 seconds.
Yeah. We can sing it. We just can't play the music behind it. Yeah.
We learned that the other day on our second live.
When we sang,
when
yes, we got
when we
copyright.
were doing karaoke, we got copyrighted.
But you don't get a copyright strike. You just have to then give your money to the author
Yeah.
of the music. So whatever.
CBD oil is the best. I am not going to lie, you guys. Helen is right. It is the best.
What age do you get the shingle shots? When you're old, Bumble.
I don't know.
My doctor
It does
last
work.
year when I went for my physical, he gave me a prescription to go get one, and I'm 60. So maybe that's the magic number. Magic number.
60.
Yeah. So I'm 60. I was 60 when I went to the doctor.
Okay.
Oh, she's trying. I am not lying about my age. I
I'm-
said I was 60 when I
I'm
went
39.
last year. Oh my gosh.
39. So take a peek. 39 and holding.
I'm telling you. Yeah, how's the puppy, Luke?
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
Damn, in her eyes and in her ear. Remember when Mother got herpes in her eyes because she had they shocked her. What do you call that?
No, she was in the hospital.
But they had to shock her to get her heart back in her rhythm, which caused her whole body just to go into some kind of wacky thing because she had
This was when
meningitis.
Meningitis, yes.
And so she came home and it was all
God,
in
the
her
things
eyes.
we talk about.
I'm telling you because y'all are
It
reminding
was
of
all
us.
in her mouth and on her eyes. And
Don't get that.
Don't get that.
But that reminded me of it. Sorry.
Yes.
You know, y'all 17 of you don't mind us talking
Good,
about
Helen.
this.
Yes, that's right. All 17.
Oh my god.
Oh, Helen, that's not good. Yeah, well, get your smoke on if you. I'm telling
No,
you.
I say, I like CBD. I like CBD mixed 1-to-1 with THC. It works really good for pain, literal.
If I didn't have a job where I could be randomly drug tested,
Yeah. Well, yeah. They will.
Hello.
They'll. And there are states in the United States that. Will,
all right, Luke.
Bye, Lou.
We'll see you hopefully Friday.
Yeah. You take it
Thanks
easy.
for stopping in and saying hi. We're almost out of here too because we have been here for 47 minutes.
But yeah, there's states in the United States that there was recently a woman that was taking she took CBD oil into Disneyland. Did you all see that? She took just CBD oil, and she was suffering from some kind of something. She had to have it. And it wasn't even mixed with THC or anything. It was strictly CBD, and they arrested her. Yes. Who saw
Those
that?
drug sniffing dogs.
I don't know, but they arrested her.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Good night, John Wright.
Good-
Good night.
see you soon, I hope.
Ah,
I'm telling you, natural to me is like the thing, and of course.
well, you can buy it on the frickin'.
And you can buy it. That's the whole thing. But certain states consider CBD, even though it's from hemp.
That's
not,
California.
Not the marijuana. Hemp is a totally different. I mean, it's of related family, but it doesn't grow with THC. So hemp
Right.
is totally different, and they get the CBD oil usually from the hemp plant. And yeah, there you have it.
They arrested her.
They arrested her, and it was on the news. I saw it.
That's California, where it's legal.
It wasn't. It was Florida.
Oh,
Sorry, it was Florida.
well, Florida. Don't take your CBD.
Don't take your CBD into Disney World.
Mm-mm.
Did you see it too?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Helen saw it.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Right.
That's right, Helen.
Right, Helen?
That's right. All right, you guys. It is time.
Enough hospital talk.
Enough hospital talk. It's
I'm
legal.
glad to hear
yes.
it, Turkey. Serious.
And it's legal here,
Mm-hmm.
but they still haven't figured out for employers and the drug testing.
Well,
and
it's
how that
insurance
all-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
the
I just
employer
don't.
might say, okay, it's fine if
Helen!
you go for your.
Try to
I
find
love
it.
you, Helen. You're my kind of lady. Just saying. But you know,
I'm dying.
if you go to work and they say to you, we're going to drug test you, and it's okay if you test positive for THC, but the insurance company, if you hurt yourself on the job, they're not going to pay for you, and they're going to make you. The thing is,
Right.
you could smoke 3 or 5 weeks ago or whatever. It stays in your freaking system.
It's stored in the fat.
It's
so
stored
you
in the
know It's
fat.
going to be with me for a long
And so
time.
it is going to test positive, and they're not going to pay your claim. Like you just smoked at work or something.
We're in the great state of Nevada, Helen.
Nevada.
Nevada. So,
Yeah.
anywho.
Oh, William.
William, we cannot do 24/7.
We tried an 18-hour one, and we made it 16
And you
and a
want
half.
us to do like 24/7, like for a week, all week? William.
I'm not opposed to doing a couple of chicken chit chats a week, but not for only for an hour.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Fat operation lost 130.
See,
I'm gonna get that too, I think.
she was talking about it a couple weeks
But I'm trying
ago.
to think, should I wait till after my cruise? Because I want to be able to like enjoy my cruise. You know what I'm saying? The midnight buffet.
I know that's
That,
how
you know.
we were just leaving. It's good to see you. Sorry that you
Got here
came a little late.
Yes, I know it works. I know it works. All
I'm
right,
gonna go
you
home
guys.
and take my CBD right now.
She's gonna go take a CBD. All right, you guys. We
love
love
you
you.
guys.
We will see you Friday at 2. I'll see you at 2. She may see you at 2.
I may see you at 2. I might see you at 2:30.
I'm gonna enjoy that damn buffet, Jody. That's right. Yes. I would love to do some cruise scams. I need to
Oh
get
my
some
gosh,
cruise
you know,
scams.
that was fun.
Yes.
I always felt like we were really talking to, they would transfer us to somebody real. Do they?
Yeah.
Don't they do that?
I don't know. The one cruise scam we got, it was like attached to a different number, and it was like
Yeah, it was weird. But
Yes. Anyway.
Good night, you guys.
All right, we love you. We're gonna see you Friday at 2. Until then,
Peace be with you.